Golden Eagles of Tokyo.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance.
And off we go here in Tokyo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Strong. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Strong. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down. Barlow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays...
And it's a fumble, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside to turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down. Strong. Buying time to his left. He finds his man Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting the routes, finding open space.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 70. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. 3rd down here. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 3rd down, Barlow. That is caught. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
It still won't go down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Barlow. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Off the play fake. Strong. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Strong. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yard and long. Looking to throw. Strong. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now an audible here into something else. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Looking to throw on second down. Barlow. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Barlow. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Washington now brings this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw on second down. Strong. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. Strong. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Barlow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Off play action. Barlow. He'll buy some time right. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Barlow. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Strong. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way 5. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking to throw. Strong. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Touchdown, Raiders. Sean Tucker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barlow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Barlow. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barlow. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Barlow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, but
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Barlow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. He'll It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Williams. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. They'll try again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game.
They have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now they'll shift things around. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Try to take this home, they'll run.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Barlow. Caught by Dulcich. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's brought down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Raiders, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say sayonara from Tokyo.